Cancer, Leo and Virgo, welcome to my channel Tarot Enlightenment for your intuitive session with Annemiek. I'm going to shuffle the cards for you. I use different playing cards and I already get one. Camel. I'm going to get one more. I'm going to give a general reading for the people born in summer and all of you watching, cross-watchers. And at the end I'm going to pull, to draw cards for Cancer, Leo and Virgo individually. Boo, 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 boo. Those are 4 cards. Didn't I have them before? Anyway, Camel is temperance. Yeah. I first show you all the cards, yeah? There's otter, snake and unicorn for you. For you, yes. I'm going to read it like a story. Camel is talking about don't lose your goal. Don't lose your goal. There are people who are watching you who want you to be transformed in a different direction, but you're not up to it yet. You're not up to it yet, and that's okay. You take your own time, yes? You have a goal, and for some of the people around you, it is like a myth. You cannot reach that. Some people are even telling you that you will never get off cigarettes, drugs, medication. But today's advice is do not lose your goal. Do not lose your goal, because you will transform. You will transform, summer babies. You will. You will. There's another thing coming up. There are snakes, the big ones, who, like the anaconda, who only have to eat once a year. And then they process the food for months to come. This is, for most of you, an inner process that, especially when people are watching you, you feel pushed. But you need time to digest stuff. If it's about a process or a breakup, or you got fired, you can't get back in the saddle immediately. You need time. You need time to transform, to get rid of everything that happened and to start believing in yourself again. To start believing in the unbelievable. Everything you think, and I know that because of the colors, and because a snake is round, this one is round, right? And that means completion. You will succeed. You will succeed, but you have to stick to your own path, to your own goal. Do not lose the goal. This otter, right? Otter is about playing and about fun, and it's okay. Even if you are in a horrible situation right now, maybe somebody you love very much died. It did, huh? For some of you. It's okay to play and to have fun. You know, sadness, grief, it's a process of ups and downs. It's like waves. They come, you feel overwhelmed, but they also go again. It's like giving birth to a baby. The contractions can be overwhelming, but they will pass. And eventually, completion, the baby will be seen, will be spotted. Yeah, this is like a spotlight, right? Will be spotted. And also the unicorn. You will be spotted with your magical few. With your unbelievable ideas. People will start to notice you. But again, I have to tell you, do not lose your goal. Not even in a blue moon. Yeah? Once in a blue moon, you get a great idea and you stick to it. Because you know the truth about it, right? Yeah? The horn is, are two threads entwined. Which means it has to do with two people. It's mostly, for most people, it's about relationship. But or a project that you are entwined with. You are not your job. You are not your actions. You are something mystical. You are spirit. You are not your deeds. Maybe you've done something terrible. Maybe you've eaten too much. Maybe you got too much on your plate. Maybe you said, oh, I can handle, I can handle, I can handle. But you only need to eat once a year. You only need to get a new project every year, every couple of months. The same with, because this is a horn, so I'm going to talk about a little bit about sexuality now. You don't need a new man or a new woman every Saturday night. You might think that, but the mysterious side of the other gender will go. It won't go, but you will lose sight of it. You will lose sight of it. Yeah. Temperance, right? It was the first card, the most important card for this reading. Okay, I'm going to go to Cancer now for individual, well, it's not individual, right? There are many people watching, but I'm going to focus only on people who have their sun in Cancer, Moon, Venus, or whose ascendant is Cancer. And yes, I already have. This is the theme of today, next hours after watching this, or this week, or this period that you're in. Or it might also have to do with your character. You are worrying, and you are holding on to your worries. You are holding on to two projects, two men, two women, there's no modesty in it. And there's nothing wrong with abundance, with luxury, with comfort, with getting what's on your plate, right? Taking what's on your plate and getting what you want. But it's not really what you want. It's not really what you want. You can hang on to it, and you have the physical strength to go have sex every other night with somebody, or with your partner, right? This can also be about yeah, for Cancer, this is also about relationship. It's not necessary to have an average bad session with your partner every week, twice, thrice, or it's not. This is your life. It's about temperance, but especially do not lose your goal. Do not lose your goal. Stick to it. This is also an affirmation, right? Stick to the goal. This is double stick. Yes, Cancer? Great. And I got another card, that's right. I almost forgot. Look, this is so funny. This is, I'm sorry I didn't explain. Oops, Jacks is wands, cups is hearts, and diamonds are pentacles, and swords. I have here a card, a queen of swords, but look, he's a queen, he's gay. If you want to come out, if you are ready to be, if you're capable of being playful about it and not having your life depending on getting out of the closet, then this is the time. Don't let people tell you that you're different, that you're heterosexual. And it might also be this is about somebody you know. Do not tell what he or she should be, what he or she is not. If you condemn another, you are condemning yourself. There's only one mind. And I'm not even talking about spirituality, but we still have our prehistorical mind, which means that if you say, I am, or you are, or they are, your mind doesn't know the difference. We still have a reptile brain. Your mind doesn't know the difference. If you talk about somebody else, I don't want you, you say to yourself, I don't want you. You can also always tell when people are really happy, because then they're friendly. And it works the other way around as well. I'm going to Leo now as well, because I want Cancer and Leo to hear this. Maybe Leos can rewind. If you are nice to other people, if you are modest and know your goal and just slowly getting there, always with a steady pace, or with a variation in your step, sometimes playful, sometimes mystical, sometimes transformative. I'm sorry. But go, stick to your goal, and let one of your goals be to be happy. Don't we all have that as a goal? Leo, Cancer, and Virgos. And really, one of the ways to become more happy is to be nice to other people. Because just go... I can give you a theory about it, but try it, at least today. Be nicer than you've ever been, or pray. For some of you this means praying. Ask for guidance to whoever is listening. Your inner teacher, your inner guide. If you want to name it God or Jesus, your heart with a capital H. Please let me be more nice today. Let me be as nice as I've never been before. Let me be quiet as I've never been before. Leo, I drew another card for you. 8 of Swords. The illusion of being trapped. You're not. Think about the situation in which you think that you are trapped. You can't get out of this relationship, this job, this career, this group of people, this neighborhood, this earthly plane. There is an opening. There is an opening. I feel somebody is going to give you an opening to get out. To get out so you can follow your own goal again. This is so important for you today, this week, this period. And come on, you're Leos. You know what you want. Keep following your goal. Even though some people might say, you will never get it. You will be transformed. Yeah? You are not trapped. You are not trapped. It is not true what he's been saying to you or she. It's not true. You can get out. You can get out. It's very difficult, for some of you, but it is possible. It is possible. And you have a lot of joy in you, Leos. Do it playfully. Do it with fun. Make a joke if you can, to lighten it up. It is possible. Virgos. Virgolinos. Oh, yeah, card. Maybe you can read the one about Cancer. Listen to that one. Probably you did. Yeah. Listen to the one about what I said about Cancer. That's also for you. And this is 9 of Wands. And what is on the floor is 5 of Wands. It's hectic. The word hectic. I hope so. It's an English word. Ooh. It's hectic in your head. It's chaotic. You have been told by other people what to think, what to say, what to do your whole life, or in this particular situation, or in this relationship, and or in this relationship. But stick to your initial goal. That's really the message for the summer babies this week. Stick to your goal slowly in your own pace. And if it's that pace now, great. It's yours. It's your unique. You see, the word unique is written here. It's your unique goal. Yeah? And look at the colors here and here. They are the same, which are telling me now that transformation and completion will happen. It will happen. Just stick to the goal. Stick to your life goal, or the goal that you had when you started this relationship, or this project, this job, this career, this family. When you got children, Virgo, what was it that you wanted to teach them? What was it that you wanted them to know? How magical were your ideas? You were so fresh, you were so playful and funny. Stick to that idea. Was it honesty? Was it independence? Check how you're still doing with raising your children. Or maybe you're a teacher. Yeah. When you're a teacher or in service of another group of people, only this week, or maybe your whole lifetime as an adult, check in how far are you still living up to your own goal. Because if you do, this period, especially this period, it will be transformative for a lot of people. For a lot of people. When you're teaching somebody something and you give it to them, it's like, maybe you will not even live the day that they will get what you've been telling them. Your unique ideas. but they will get it. They will get it. Trust it. Trust, trust. I'm going to get one more card for the Virgos. Sure, let go. Let go of old ways. Let go of old ways of teaching your children, this group of people, your family. Are you the wisest in your family? That's great, but what is your goal exactly within your family? Are you still playful with it? Or are you telling them ideas that aren't reachable? I always give you a lot to think about, don't I? But it's only then when completion of the bad stuff, the things you don't want in your life anymore, can happen. It is only then when the mystical flow of life can come to you. You don't have to worry about anything anymore then. I don't care about compliments anymore. I don't care about criticism anymore. I listen and I love them. I like compliments especially because when somebody is giving me something, it means that they also have it. When I ask $1 million of you, you probably will tell me I don't have it. I can't give it to you. What you don't have, you can't give. And complimenting people is so great because it means that even though you think you don't have that beauty, you don't have that talent, you do have it. And if you compliment somebody about their assets, about the luxury that they're in, then you do have a feeling of abundance in you. Or you have also the possibility of becoming so rich or getting what that person has. And with criticism, it's the same, right? Don't hold it against somebody, ever, please. But when you get criticism from somebody, the first thing it always does mean is that that person criticizes him or herself on that very subject. Criticizing always happens out of insecurity. And the only reason why we are insecure is because we judge. The only reason we are insecure is because we think we need to have an opinion about everything. Don't be like a junkie criticizing everybody, and in the meantime it's so obvious you yourself need to look after yourself first. Always, always. I've lived together with a guy when I was a student for 4 years, and he used to say, if everybody would think about themselves, then there's always somebody who's thinking about everybody. If you think about you, there's always somebody who thinks about you. And if people compliment or criticize each other, and if it's coming from a flow, great, right? But if it's coming from feeling too humble towards somebody, feeling lower than somebody, oh, you're so good at this, I don't know how to do such things, you're the best. Those compliments aren't worth anything. You can only share what you have within you, whatever it is. If it's something good or bad, When we get a compliment, sometimes we feel very overwhelmed, so we don't really listen to what they're saying. Not really. And when we get criticized, then, especially then, we feel like, oh, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? We get tense. We get nervous. But once you have self-confidence, you can rise up in any given situation, and you will be sincere from the heart with your compliments and with criticism. And it will be building criticism then, right? If you still judge somebody, then don't criticize, because you're only talking to yourself. Like I said earlier, we still have a reptile brain. Which means that if I say, I am stupid, or you are stupid, or they are stupid, it doesn't mean anything for the mind in this 21st century. When I talk about somebody else, I'm still talking about me. There's no difference for the brain between I, you, they, we. It's all about me. It's all about this body, this personality. If you judge somebody, it will make you feel uncomfortable, stressed, or unhappy. Even though you think it's a victory, it's a hollow one. If you want to be happy, then practice niceness, practice friendliness. I have found within relationship that generosity is the most important ingredient if you want a success. Let's say I am just watching outside and a friend of mine is sitting next to me reading a newspaper or watching television or his smartphone, and I see this lovely bird. And I'm surprised it's already there because it's just, let's say, spring, and normally it only shows up in summer. And I say to the person next to me, hey, look at that bird. And what many people do after they've been married for 20 or 30 years, they they shake up the newspaper a bit, or they pretend like they're getting their focus from out of their phone, but they don't really respond. They say but that's not generous. The base of a good relationship on the workplace or at home with your children or with your husband or with your date in a restaurant, be generous. Be generous with your friendliness. It will make you happier anyway. You don't have to care about the others, right? They will follow, and if not, then they're not the right guys for you, or girls, or dolls, or phones. Joke. If I would say to a friend of mine, oh, look at that bird, and you are that friend, then raise your head and look at me and see where I'm pointing at. Ah, aren't they early this year? Or, oh, that's nice. Or, darling, I know how much you love birds, but I'm busy with this. Okay, but I'm very happy for you. There's always something nice to say. The more friendly you are to others, the more friendly you will be to yourself. Because there's no difference in I, you, he, she, they, us. the more happy you will be. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you next week. Thank you, my darling summer babies. This was a long run. I'm going to use this clip as a general clip as well. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for being with yourself. Namaste.